Hey lovers, it is Talk to Me Thursday. So I kicked this new thing off last week where I put up a post on the blog and on my Facebook page about Talk to Me Thursday, and last week's topic was Can Love Be Measured? Which I like. My name is loveTimaMarie for a reason. Love is like my superpower. Love is my jam. Um, so I really love talking about love. So that was what I kicked it off with. But then I was also inspired to, for this week, talk about what it means to take the leap of faith. And so a lot of people ask me, I left my job last year. I think I talked about that in the last video. I left my job last year, started my own thing. I started my own consulting business and branding and marketing. And then started this yoni egg business as well that you all have heard me talk about. Um, and also have a job readiness program called the LC Project, and that is really transformational work mixed in with job readiness preparing work. And so I took the leap, the infamous leap last year. Um, and people always ask, like, how did I do it? What made me do it? How did I prepare? Right. And I think that that is, there's certainly value in that topic. But what I've realized recently is that it wasn't just one leap. So the point of this video is actually like, what does it look like when you're living your life leap after leap after leap? Because truly, I think if you're following your heart and open, I'll speak for myself, following my heart and being open to how I'm led has really led me to taking leaps after leap after leap. And it was doing things that I wasn't even really expecting or intending to do. Like when I left my job, I left so that I could have time to support the LC project. That was my main focus. And in taking that first leap, the initial leap, and saying, all right, you know what, this is something I'm going to do, I felt inspired then to start taking others. My creativity kicked all the way up. My connection kicked all the way up to my connection to spirit and to God, really, and how I feel I'm being led to express myself through life. And so, I mean, let's talk about it. Like, if anyone out there has taken a leap, what has that looked like for you? What things supported you in your journey? What things are still supporting you in your journey? Do you feel like you're still leaping? Are you still doing things that, like, even though you've made this big move that's scary to a lot of people, are you finding yourself kind of chasing those butterflies, so to speak, doing one thing after the other that could be considered a leap after a leap after a leap? Um, yeah, and I think also for me, and something that kind of a message I received in my spirit this morning was I'm reaching a point where it's starting to feel less like a leap and more like surrender. It's like, yeah, at first I was taking this leap and it was big and it was scary and it was intentional. And I knew I was doing it and I knew how I wanted to do it and I thought I knew what would be done, right? And then as I started on the road, I started surrendering to the inspirations I felt I was receiving. I started surrendering to the things that I felt were calling me and pulling me, the things that were occurring seemingly quite naturally. And so at what point does it become leap after leap after leap, surrender, 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 flow, surrender, right? Um, yeah, so talk to me. Let's talk about it. I would love to hear what you all have to say. I would love to hear what you all are up to. I would love to hear what works for you, what doesn't work for you, what has supported you through your journey. And let's really like get the word out there about what it looks like to live your highest life, live your best life. And that does not have to, let me say this, that does not have to mean leaving your 9 to 5. For some people, it might. And for others, there's fulfillment in your 9 to 5. There's fulfillment in what you do at work. There's fulfillment in the security of a paycheck. And I'm not one to frown on that. Like if being at your 9 to 5 is part of your journey, be there. I talk to people all the time. They're like, "Oh, I want to leave my job. I don't know what for." Okay, so then why you want to leave your job? Like, and like, if there's nothing that's calling you, what is it that's making you want to take this leap, so to speak? What are you leaping into? What are you leaping away from? What is it really for you? So yeah, like there's so many ways we can dissect this topic. So let's just jump in. Talk to me. Ciao.